What's up Saab fans around the world, and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to do something that I have been waiting quite some time to do. I've been having this kit on my shelf for, I don't know if it's a year, but the weeks and the months has passed by. But I was planning to do this quite some time ago, but things have been what it has been with the car. As I've said in the earlier videos, the car is now street legal. I have done like 300 kilometers on the car right now. It needs some work to function properly, and what we're going to do today is a part of that. So I have ripped out the differential, rear differential on the car. So this will not be really a Saab video, because this differential is from an Opel Omega, and this is an LSD differential, so limited slip differential, and not so many Saabs are rear wheel driven. As you can see right here, it's ripped out. And in today's video we are going to rebuild and upgrade the LSD, the limited slip differential. So I have teamed up with RacingDiffs.com, and they have sent me this clutch plate kit, and we will unbox this. We will compare the clutch plates that's in this kit compared to what's inside of the differential. And I need to start by saying that I have never done this before, so I'm a complete noob, but I have watched some videos and I think I will solve it. I've come so far, so it's really not that complicated. If you have a similar diff, you need to knock out these like, I don't know what you call them, like carriers that sits on the side. So one right here and one on this side. When they are being punched out, you can remove the differential because it sits on these bearings right here. So here I have the other one, and when it's installed it will sit like this, and the drive shaft will enter right here. So these are out, and on this version it sits with this big circlip. So what I'm going to do right now is set up the camera, and we will start to undo these bolts. And then I think there are like these bolts right here that sits from underneath. So I will remove those, and then we will be able to pull the assembly apart. So wish me luck. Okay, so from what I have understand, here comes the tricky part. Now I need to memorize how everything was placed inside of the differential so it goes in the same way. this is the top, and it contains 2 clutches and 2 like dog rings. I don't know what they call them, but I think that's the name for it. So this will be replaced with equal. We will keep them as they were. Then we have this gear. I will try to keep everything as it was. So we have the top to the right, and we should have like the same on this side. There we go. This was facing this way. So from what I have seen from other videos, these are like the end plates, which are similar to like what a flywheel would be in your normal clutch in your car. So from what I have seen, a lot of the people that disassemble their diffs, this is really a area that they need to machine because they have like grooves in it and all sorts of defects. Mine look very, very nice. So I will not touch anything really. And I have cleaned this off with a bit of brake cleaner. And now we will unbox and see what we get in the Racing Diff kit. So basically this is like replacements for what's really there. But I think these are a little bit thicker. So you will have this ring, the clutch plate, but this is drilled instead of like slotted like this one is. Then a dog ring and then a clutch plate again. So it will basically be the same as the previous setup, but I think these are a little bit thicker. I don't have any digital measurement, but I can see if I could get somewhat close with this one. So this is like slightly under 9 millimeters. And if I put these together, I think it would be quite the same, to be honest. And here we have like 8. So it builds up a little bit more than the previous, and that's a really good thing, because what it will do, it will get more pressure out to each wheel, which will make them spin more equally and will make it easier to do donuts and to do drifting, which is the purpose of this build. So right now I will take this away, the old ones, then we will start to lay up the clutches as they were. So here we have the top part, here we have the lower part, and they will go into the differential the same way they came out. So it's not rocket science, this is just a straight up replacement, but I think this will give so much better response to the differential than it was before. So I will go ahead and just stack these plates together. So when installing these back, I'm gonna lube them up just a little bit with the oil that we are going to have in afterwards, so they don't stop completely dry. Then we will drop them in. So it goes like one or the other. So dog ear plate first, then a clutch plate, then a dog ear plate, and it just builds up like that. And you can just feel on these ones that they have a ton of friction. As I showed you before, the lid for the differential is held in by two M6 bolts, and since we have a tighter or bigger clutch package right now, there is some tension to screw down. So I threaded in the M6 as long as I could. I took two bolts on each side to tighten it down, then threaded the M6 in, and now I have threaded these in. So I will tighten these down in the star pattern to get this gap closed. So the lockup on this differential will be insane right now, because this is really tight squeeze. So now you can see that the differential is fully assembled, we don't have any gap. So now it's time to start to reassemble everything in the diff housing. So we just take the differential, put it in like this, then we start to tap. that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. This was my first time doing an upgrade on a rear differential. Quite an easy work, but you really don't know what to expect, and it feels like this is going to lock up so good, because when first I started the car and I put it in gear and let it just the wheel spin, just one of the wheels were spinning and the other one needed a bit of a throttle before it started to spin as well. And during winter time, during my first couple of drives, I think it just one wheel spinned in the snow. So I'm very eager to see how well this plays out. I think it would be just amazing, because now it should be really solid, because it took some force to squeeze that differential together. But massive thanks goes out to Racing Diffs. If you need this kit and you have an Opel Omega Diff, or if you have any other differential with a problem, I know that they have kits for like the Saab 9.3 Turbo X and the NG95s with the LSD differential, the Haldex system. So be sure to click the link down below. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! And yes, I know that everyone wants to see the skids, wants to see the burnouts. I have a few more things to figure out, so we get the most boost, no vibrations or anything, then we will do the burnouts. Because I have the burnout tires now, everything is set up for it, so we are getting close. Okay, bye.